Hi there, it's June Simmons with Online Sales Pro, and today is my day 53 of the Vincent Ortega Jr. 100-Day Video Challenge. And first of all, I wanted to share with you that last night in one of our webinars, Vincent Ortega Jr. was saying how he was going to change the cover photo for our group, and it was going to make it to where he was going to showcase the members of our group that are the most active and engaged in the group. And I made it on that. I made it on the photos on the front of the group. So you can do that too. All you have to do is, get on there and engage in the posts in our group, welcome in the new members and join the 100-Day Video Challenge, and just be active and consistent, and you can be there too. Okay, so today is day 3 of the Facebook training, and so I'm going to do that. Okay, and the one that I'm going to do today is called Creative Best Practices. And the introduction to that says, learn how to make the most of your campaigns using Facebook creative best practices. Get your audience to stop scrolling and start engaging. Okay. So imagine what you can do. Oh, that's going to be a video. Maybe we should watch the video. Okay, I'm going to see.
How do you build your business?
Woo! That's loud.
You work hard to establish a brand. You strive to meet your customers' needs every day. You listen to their feedback and develop meaningful relationships with them. You welcome their referrals and grow networks. But how do you reach more people and still build authentic relationships? What if there was a way to engage all your customers anytime? What if it was easy to foster a strong community around your brand? Your customers are on Facebook every day. It's an essential part of their daily life. They engage with each other, sharing their passions with like-minded individuals. They join in conversations and continuously discover content that is meaningful to them. It's an active and authentic audience made of real individuals with real interests, of a size and scale that has never been seen before. And they're talking about their favorite brands. On Facebook, you can join in the conversation. Create your own page where you help stimulate discussion around your product. Run highly effective ads that engage people when they're most likely to connect with your brand. Create a poll. Ask customers for feedback or to RSVP to an event. Every time someone interacts with your ads, it's shared with their network of friends. Their personal recommendations offer the strongest kind of endorsement and result in a dramatic increase in brand lift. With Facebook, you build community by sharing meaningful content and by empowering your customers to spread the word for you. You can reach hundreds of millions of people on a global scale, or precisely the ones that matter to you most. The world has gone social. Be part of the conversation.
All right. That was pretty interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to read what's underneath here still. It says, imagine that you can do when you combine your ideas with Facebook people insight and data. Are you ready to join the conversation? Let's get started. By completing this course, you'll be able to explain how implementing Facebook's creative best practices can impact the effectiveness of your ad campaign. Summarize the 4 key principles of successful news feed campaigns. Apply the principles of creative best practices to your brand. We're going to accomplish these tasks by sharing with you the basic underlying method of building for feed. This method will help you create authentic posts that resonate with your audience, which is how you will ensure your ideas reach the people that matter at scale. Why is it so important? People are themselves on Facebook, which means you can deliver more accurate targeting based on real information about your audience. It also means that you can have real, authentic conversations with people who are inclined to love you. They're already on Facebook, just waiting to have a conversation. Okay, so this next one I'm going to do real quick is on building a feed. It says, what is building for feed and why is it important? Here we'll answer these questions, moving you a step closer to a quality engagement with your audience. Suppose you're waiting in line at the grocery store and you decide to check Facebook. What are you looking at? Like millions of other Facebook users, you're probably scrolling through your news feed. It's where the majority of Facebook users spend their time discovering what matters to them. This is why creating feed-worthy content is such a worthwhile endeavor. Okay, create content that is relevant and engaging and deliver them to the right people at the right time. When you consider your audience first, you're showing that you care for and respect them. The right stories. First, you need to create stories that resonate with your audience. To do this, identify who your audience is and what moves them. Then you can create content that is relevant to them. Okay, and then I'm gonna try to get one more in. These are 3 key principles. It says, discover 3 key principles you should consider when you are building your campaign for a newsfeed. When building campaigns for newsfeeds, there's 3 key principles to consider. Number 1, stories and facts. Number 2, being thumb friendly. And number 3, consistent visual language. Combining these 3 principles, it will help you deliver your story to the right people at the right time. In addition, using the right ad format will help you deliver your stories effectively. So, stories and facts. There's a reason storytelling has endured through the years and is still effective today. For example, what do you know about the creation of the sandwich? The Earl of Sandwich invented the sandwich we so love today. You might remember this fact later, but it's unlikely. But what if I told you the story? Oops. Okay. The story is a story about the Earl of Sandwich. He was from northern London and a degenerate gambler. He would throw massive parties when people would drink and play cards all night long. As was the custom in 1972, guests would move to the next room to dine when it was time for dinner. Alas, by the time everyone returned to the tables to play, chips would have been shuffled around and cards would be missing. The Earl, fed up with all of this cheating, asked his servants one night to slap some meat between 2 slices of bread and serve the meal in the card room. This way, guests could eat with one hand and play cards with the other. And that's the story of the sandwich. Now, you've probably heard it. You are 20 times more likely to remember who invented the sandwich and why. So, to make your brand memorable, start with a story. The right story to share with your audience. Remember, you have a unique opportunity to share in their personal moments. Make the most of it by telling stories that resonate with who they are. Take Charmin's company, for example. In the campaign, Charmin wanted to focus on increasing brand awareness amongst its male audience. So Charmin created video ads, each showing a different battle between couples caused by decisions around 3 areas: what to eat, what movie to see, and what activity to do over the weekend. To further engage the audience, Charmin Bear invited men to share their most frequent battles and their tactics to win them. While Charmin answered questions and comments from the audience, creating a dynamic conversation between brand and audience. In doing so, Charmin was also able to promote their Facebook page. This is a unique task on storytelling and audience engagement. Okay, it's 10:31 in. Okay, so I'm gonna end on that one, and I'll do thumb friendly tomorrow on the next one. So, thanks for watching. Have a great night, and I will see you back here tomorrow for day 54 and day 4 of the Facebook training. Okay, good night.